welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are feeling good. My name is Crown.
In Arabic, the name of Muhammad, Muhammad's got many names, but one of the most important names is Mustafa. Mustafa in Arabic means he who was selected. And the idea is that since the time of Adam, the first human being, God selected from every generation the best of all the descendants of Adam. So there was some kind of natural selection, one generation after the other. Until at the end, he selected the best of the best of the best of the best. And this is the Prophet Muhammad. And he chose him to give him his word, the exact word of God, and of course selected him to be the prophet that will bring to humanity the finest of all revelations. This is Islam. That we are talking about a culture which is highly rich, highly interesting, and highly rewarding. And that's what the most important thing. It's highly rewarding because it basically, for the ordinary person, it's a very, very simple religion. I'm not talking about philosophers, I'm not talking about academicians, I'm not talking about the great theologians, I'm talking about the simple person for whom Islam is the most rewarding of all religions. I think we should speak about Islam with great respect. And not just, as I can hear some people say, well, it's Islam, it's nothing. No, it's not. And it's not a simple thing that a person like me and others like me in the academy, in fact, dedicated their life for the studying of this culture. Now, Islam is not a religion in the ordinary, simple way of thinking. Islam is a culture which comprises everything. And most of all, it is a culture based on revelation, and it is a culture which is based on a legal system. It is basically a legal system. It is a legal system which comprises everything. It comprises the life of the individual, it comprises the life of the society, it comprises the state. That's one thing. Secondly, it is a world religion. It's not like Judaism, which is not a world religion. It is connected with the chosen people and it's only for them. And it's not connected with the territory of the world, it's connected with one small country. Islam is a world religion connected with the world, and it wants to establish world order. For Islam, the whole world is one state. And all the people of the world are those people who live in this one state. Now when Muhammad came with this idea, the words came from God to him. And it says, I don't know how many people know Arabic here? They don't. So I will not quote in Arabic. In Surah 61, verses 11-13, we hear that God sent Muhammad with the true religion, with the right message, with the right path, in order that it should overcome all the other religions. Which means that there is only one truth. Jews and Christians, which are called the people of the book, had once their own truth, but they were not a very good custodians, and they falsified their books. That's why Allah had to send another prophet, a modern prophet, that should bring the last word of God and the only word of God to humanity. This is the Quran. Nothing can be superior to it. And because of that, this religion is regarded to be one that stands on top of everything else. In Arabic, they say, Al-Islam ya'lu wa la yu'la alayhi. Islam is superior, nothing can be superior to it. Which means we are talking about not only the final word of God, not only about the finest word of God, but the truest of all revelations. Now what does the community have to do? The community of the believers, those people that were lucky enough to have their hearts open and to have accepted the call of the Prophet Muhammad. What do they have to do? They have a mission in this world, to bring the word of God to the whole universe, or if you want, to the whole of this planet.
Wow, guys. My God, I can't believe this is actually coming from a professor in a university. When he first started his speech, it was as if he wasn't going to be in the motion or be in support of Islam. It was as if he was just trying to, talk, and he's not even, confident or sure of what you want to say. That's how I see it at first. But later on, he started giving us reason why Islam is a true religion. Like he said the Quran is the only is superior to others. That way, and is the final and true religion. That is his belief. The same way Christians too also claim, oh, Bible is the final and true religion. I think, based on his research, or I can't say if he's a Muslim, because the way he was so convincing, like he was so sure of what he was saying, you could know that he was trying to pass a message to everybody, letting them understand why he believed, and he knows for sure that Islam is a true religion. And I just love his charisma, and the fact that he was brave and bold to say it out, and what he believed in. Well, that is what people do say about Islam. But what of other, like he said base mention of something, that the way Islam is, you can't really compare it to how it doesn't reach the level, how will I even put it, that is Christianity and Judaism does not reach the level where Islam is. Like, he didn't put it that way, but I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. He's trying to say that it's much more superior. It's a religion that supersedes every other religion. That was what he was trying to say. And I wish he could just give us much more points on why he believed Islam is a true religion. I understand, you saying that the Quran cannot is superior. Sorry, for him to say the Quran is superior to others, you should give us, 5 reasons or some reasons why he said so. But he didn't really, talk much on that. But that was a beautiful video. I'm still, kind of surprised to hear this from a professor. Like, yeah, he was really sure of himself the way he was saying it. Well, what do you guys think? Because if you ask any other person from other religion, they will also, talk good about the religion. If you ask a Christian, or what can you say about your religion, they also say the same thing. So, but I've noticed that a lot of non-Muslims keep on, doing research on Islam. Even spoke about Prophet Muhammad. Why is that non-Muslim do more research on Islam than Christianity or other religion? Why is it so? I always, wonder why so. Can you please answer me why it is so? Why is something wrong with other religion? Is something wrong with Christianity? Is something wrong with Judaism? What are the other religions doing that, and they are not doing well, that Islam is doing better than them? Because it's really always perplexed me when anytime they talk about Islam. But that's a good one. Let me know your point of view. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.